Hello and welcome to the third episode of Atonement, Sins of the Past. I don't know whose sins I'm atoning for. I don't think they're mine. I don't usually do much mine Stonecraft, but my god, the sins must have been big because the atonement is very hard. Anyway, let's go back to the playing. As you can see, I did some work in between the episodes, and my underground haven looks a little bit different, because when you're faced with complete world corruption and almost certain death, obviously the most important thing to do is some internal decorating. No, but honestly, I think this just looks so much better than what it was looking before. I'm particularly proud of this little flower arrangement here, because I picked up those Silent Gems flowers. I didn't know anything about them, and I don't think they do very much at all. But they do look pretty, which is important. Yeah, so apart from internal decorating, you can see that I've grown loads of wheat, so we should have the seed for our Botania setup. I've been feeding some charcoal into this slowly. It's not working very fast. I could make some more ender flames, and I will eventually. But really, the thing that's rate limiting now is the amount of charcoal that I can produce. But you can see we have a bit over a quarter of a mana pool full, which, that's something we can work with. Now, the problem is that we're lacking some very simple things, like string and wool and feathers, etc., that are necessary to make more interesting Botania things. About the only thing I think I can do now is the magnet, or the ring of magnetization, because I did find some sand. So I did all sorts of mining everywhere, and I keep coming across dead ends, or not so much dead ends as void ends. This place is very interesting, however. Look, it's full of baddies, and I think those baddies could give us string, etc. Oh, did he just die? I think he did. So, there is string, hopefully at the other end of this wall. So a ring of magnetization could be just the thing we need. So I found sand, and I did all sorts of mining. I found some of the Silent Gems. I found some of the Essential Craft Gems, and lots of stuff. And I was going to make a Flaxbeard steam setup to double ores, but I haven't found any lava yet, so I can't really start on that. But, as I said, I found plenty of sand, and I made some glass, and let's have a look at. So I will talk about this in a little bit. I am thinking of making the bellethorne, which is the flower, the Botania flower that kills mobs, and have a sort of low efficiency spawner at that end of that corridor. Let's look at ring of magnetization. Yes, this. Okay, so we need some glass paints. Oh my god, how I hate the bog standard. Let's put this here. How I hate the bog standard crafting tables. Alright, if I were really well prepared, I would have a piece of glass, but obviously I don't. Please tell me I have some more. No, oh well, we have to smelt. Okay, while that's smelting, let's jump from the topic of the ring of magnetization to the topic of Silent Gems. So one of the ways you can use these, actually, You will not believe it, but I once had an eldritch guardian come in here, and I managed to survive it. I hid under this thing and basically killed him because he's like an enderman. He's taller than 2 blocks. But anyway, I just thought the lights had gone a little bit weird, but that's not another one of them. Let me stop jumping from topics, and let's say I want to make better armor for myself. Now, one of the things you can use these gems for is making armor. And fortunately, I don't really understand it. Because it sort of tells you stuff like mining speed and damage and enchantability, but it doesn't tell you anything about how it works as armor. I would imagine that something with a better mining speed provides more protection. I don't know. I'm gonna mix. See, I don't know whether this is better than diamond or whether to do the diamond thing. I think I'm just gonna do a bit of both. So let's say we have a diamond chest piece and a diamond hat and diamond shoes, and let's say we make trousers from this. That was a lot of diamonds, but mining is cheap. So there seems to be a lot less hellfish than I remember, not hellfish, silverfish in the walls than I remember it being before, which is nice. But also I frequently use the chisel trick, so I did use up a few chisels, but basically silverfish blocks won't chisel, but it slows down the mining operation considerably. Okay, let's try putting everything on. And you will see that I have that my yellow hearts, I can't really point to them, but my yellow hearts have increased considerably. So that is very good. Let's have an apple. That just makes me kind of stronger. And if I enchanted this armor, I would get, apparently you can get up to 2 full bars of yellow hearts, which would be lovely. Okay, got the silver and the gold, we do. Let's dump, I think we need 8 mana steel, so let's dump this in the mana pool. Where are you, mana pool? Yeah. Now, to enchant things, you can actually use silence gems. There's a whole enchanting system. Is it like this? Yes. So you can choose what enchantment to have. You can basically craft enchanting tokens. Unfortunately, a lot of them I don't have the why is this not working? Iron and gold and mana lens. We have the mana lens. We make this. We have the iron and the gold. Oh, it's just plain iron. Not mana steel. Yes. And now I will soon be magnetized. Perfect. Okay. So this is a little bit dangerous, but now that we have better armor, oh my god. Let's go. Where was that place? I think it's there. My terrible sense of direction is rearing its ugly head. Oh, look, sunrise. Hello? Oh my god, there's a tentacle there. Okay, and this is that thing I really don't want to have. Thank you very much. No! Go away! Yeah, that's the one thing I don't want to have. One thing I thought might be useful is to make the bellethorne flower. I was looking at that before I started recording. So this will kill mobs. So if we put that there with a pool of mana, we could just stand here and collect all the drops, except for the horrible things. These horrible things. Where are all the mobs? Is something coming over there? Honestly, there were so many before I started recording. Well, we will come. Or we could go to the top and kill the mobs over there and collect their drops. There's a lot of red on my screen. I'm not playing in peaceful mode. So, the one thing that I am missing, I have the petals for the flower. The one thing I am missing is this, the redstone roots, and this needs grass. Now, if I could get a grass block down here, I have a little bit of bones. If you remember, we got them from that chest when we were on the surface. But I don't have any grass. However, there is grass presumably at the surface since I've purified this area. And there's two things I can do. One is to sort of step it down, which will take a long time, but the other one could be to have Silk Touch. And Silence Gems allows us an easy way to make a Silk Touch token. So if I look at Silk Touch, you need to make these enchantment tokens and then 2 iolite and 3 emeralds. And strangely enough, I have the emeralds, which I found in the last episode, and just today I found some iolite. So let's do this. We need one of those chaos essence things and quite a bit of gold. So let's get, I should have really smelted the gold. There's 3 of these. And where is that essence? So I found some of this ore in the previous episode, if you remember, when I was mining. This is really powerful stuff. I want to find more of it. Get that. Iron, we don't want you. Iron, we want you. I always remember this being sort of red. Now it's red. I guess it's red when it's switched on. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any, like, proper mobs. All I'm seeing on almost... Oh, there's some skeletons now. Maybe they will oblige. Oh my god, is it still here, really? Ah, see? Now I can hear skeletons and zombies and things. Hello. Yep, come here. Come on. Oh, they're quite hopeless, aren't they? Well, as you can see, we really need this flower. The flower is essential. Ah, I picked up an ink sac. That's not exactly useful. That's quite useful. Things keep dropping. Things die and keep dropping. Okay, here's my gold. My gem. And let's see. First we have to make out. We need some redstone. Eventually I will learn these chests. Ah, you get 12. And you get an achievement, alternative enchanting. But you get 12 from 1, that's very good. So now if I do this... Oh, did I take the iolite? I didn't. Oh my god. Okay, this, and give me the iolite. So I think it was like this, then a token, and then 2 of these. And there you go, a Silk Touch token. And I'm gonna add that to my... this. It's not the best pickaxe, but it will do. And there it is, Silk Touched. Perfect. So I can also make enchantments for the armor, but I haven't found the right gem yet for that. Okay, let's... Oh my god, no! Does that thing just never disappear? Despawn? I'm just going to hop up. Let's see what's happening. Right, so I place those blocks here because then the dirt comes down. And I could have kept placing them, but it's much easier to just silk touch it. There we go. Oh, there's a sheep upstairs. Unfortunately, I don't think it's a very healthy sheep. Okay. There we go. And I'm just gonna plant it here. And I'll just do some, I don't know, farming or just AFKing or something. And I'll come back when the grass has spread. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, we now have a beautiful area of green grass. Alright, and we have a few bones. So, I don't want to use the bones too much. Getting grass is a big deal in this pack. Mind you, that does a lot of spreadage. But getting the bones is an even bigger deal. So apart from the grass, we also get the fertilizer. What I would really like to get is a silent gems puff, fluffy puff I think it's called, because that can be turned into feathers and wool and all sorts of stuff, and I'm sure that getting it is just a matter of time. But to produce all the grass we need all the bones. Okay, I mean I've got more green grass than I need. I am going to do this again. Oh, what are you? Oh, you're tainted. Why are you tainted? Clearly, I don't know what happens when you remove the bloom. Does it, is the taint removed permanently, or does it come back when you take the bloom away? Alright, I guess I am not going to get the fluffy puff today. Let's just get rid of all this grass, but it's a pity, but once we get a source of bones we can try again. But we did get some more floral fertilizer. So all I need to do now is put one of those grasses with redstone to get the root. And I've already put the petals in the apothecary, so now drop that. That's the bellethorne. The only problem is, and there we go, the deadly flower. So and all the other flowers, I guess. So let's just go to where I've left. Here. Now I am not sure whether it can work through the through the wall, or whether it actually needs a hole. I hear a skeleton down there. Let's pop the flower down and let's give it a little bit of mana. Definitely needs mana to work, and we'll see what it can do. Okay, bellethorne. Does it need to be on the same level as the skeleton? I am not hearing any dying. I think it needs to be on the same level. Did I get its bones? Did anything happen? Okay, I am not sure this is working the way I thought it would work, although certainly having this flower is going to be useful, I am sure. Yeah, well, it might be that things appear more during the day rather than the night. I will play around a bit more with this.
But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye!